the first place I always start is with diet, because literally the sugar blues, like the kids, you know, you see the kids go to a party, they get wired with the synthetic additives and sugar, and then they crash. And we all know the sugar blues has been in our language for decades, and yet no one kind of goes, well, hang on, if there's this thing called the sugar blues or the junk food blues, why don't we stop eating that, you know, because then we'd be happier. So it's a tricky one, because you're dealing with people's emotions, and I mean, obviously that sounds stupid because we're talking about mental health, but when you're dealing with people's emotions, you're dealing with saying to them, look, something's not right here, you're not happy, you're wanting to be happy, yeah, but then people have to make a behavioural change or an attitude change. And that's when I started working a lot more with behaviour change with people. And I guess it occurred about 5 years ago with me, so it's a later part of my research. But I just had so many people who were unhappy and were depressed, anxious, worked up, you know, and I found that when I did work with them and I changed their diet, that they got happier, they got off their medication, they got off their depression medication, their anxiety medication. It was one of the first programs we did in 2009, where we did an experimental program with people because they wanted me to teach this stuff, you know, and up until then I hadn't been teaching it, I'd just been living it, and people were just asking me about why are you so healthy and what have you done. So I started teaching it. I did a trial with a group of people we knew, I think it was 12 or 14 people, and one of the women came off her anxiety medications, one of them came off the depression medications, and I hadn't expected that.